All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI. Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, QADASH, Brakatam, to all the Akim out there and the Akwaf. Okay. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. And yeah, man, it's just going to be a quickie, man. Just how basically Esau, Edom, okay? Esau, Edom are not spiritual, okay? And Cotton, man. So first off, Genesis 25. Genesis 25 in the 27th chapter, 27th verse, Salakia. And the boys grew. Okay. Who's it talking about? Jacob and Esau, okay? And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man in the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Okay. Just like even on a larger scale, you got the elect, okay, of Jacob. What are they doing? In space and time, okay, to meditate on the scriptures, okay, and on the spiritual things, on the spiritual gifts, okay. Meanwhile, the elect on the left hand side of Esau, Edom, okay, they're meditating on how to further their agenda, their new world order agenda, okay, of basically thieving, destroying, okay, and taking what's not theirs, removing landmarks, so on and so on, okay. Uh, Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, okay, which is a carnal reason, okay. This is a very carnal reason, okay. Not that Isaac was at fault, but he didn't love, just like the Most High, okay, loved Solomon, right? The Most High loved Solomon. When in the spirit, if you can receive it, Solomon and Isaac is the same person, okay? But the Most High loved Solomon. Why? Because he chose wisdom over carnal riches, okay? And what did the Most High do? The Most High added the carnal riches onto Solomon, okay? But Rebecca loved Jacob, okay? And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came in from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright, okay? And the birthright wasn't anything to do with carnality. It was solely spiritual. But as it says, Jacob is the beginning of the world, the follows, and Esau is the end of the world, okay? So the carnal aspect of the blessing guarantees everlasting rulership, everlasting life, okay? To never be moved, okay? Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, okay? Once again, carnal, because there's no such thing as death, okay? If you suffer for righteousness' sake, okay? And what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob, okay? Which was Jacob's, okay, from the get-go, okay? From the 25th chapter. Salakia, when it said the elder shall serve the younger. Who's the elder? Esau. The younger is Jacob. Okay, so it's already foretold in the spirit, as it says in Romans the 9th chapter, for the purpose of election. Okay, according to election. Okay, it's already predetermined. Okay, what it says, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Most High directs his steps, okay? So it's ordained. Every single human being, their movements are ordained by the Most High, okay? And their characteristics, their traits, their acumen, okay, are all determined by the Most High, by the Heavenly Father, okay? Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up, okay? Carnal, okay? He was fed carnally, but never did incline unto spiritual on the food for thought, okay? The food for thought, the food for the spirit, okay? That's not what Esau's concerned with. And rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright, okay? Salakia. Kanakia. Uh, let's go Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, okay, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, okay. And I just saw a flamer walk past, okay. Hopefully my channel don't get axed because of what I'm saying right now. But there was just a flamer, and I guess he wants that other kind of meat, if you know what I mean, okay. Because we got straight flamers walking around, okay. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, okay. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, okay. What was the blessing? Everlasting rulership, okay. Power, okay. Spiritual power, physical power, okay. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears, okay. So then, so that's the blessing, okay. The everlasting blessing, not no temporal thing. Because right now, this is your blessing now, okay? Your consolation, okay? Let me move myself. Because there's bare space as well, bro. Man don't get it, bro. Yeah. Salakia. Because ultimately, all he had to do, yeah, was serve his brother, okay? But it said clearly that he despised his birthright. So that's him in it. Okay? That's him in it. I know there's more, man, that I wanted to bring up. Yeah. 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 Psalm 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, okay? Why do they speak lies? To get gain, okay, on this side, okay? Carnal material gain, okay? Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Well, that is their blessing, that they would have the dew of heaven, the fatness of the earth, okay? Which is the oil, okay? But that's just temporal, okay? That's just a temporal consolation, okay? Their poison is the poison of a serpent, okay? And we know that Esau, Edom, was reincarnated, but he really goes back to the serpent from the garden, okay? With that forked tongue, okay? Their poison is as the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her, okay? So all that protesting, that marching, okay, and all that shit, okay, begging for justice and equality, he ain't trying to hear that, okay? He ain't trying to hear that. We tell him the truth, okay? And those that buck up against it, well, mostly our people also, 2/3 of our own people. But Esau, okay, especially the upper echelons, okay, they ain't trying to hear that. Even you low level Edomites ain't trying to hear that, okay? Because we're telling you of your doom, okay? Because we're telling you of your doom, okay? Doom and gloom for you, okay? And 2/3 of our people, okay? Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, who are the Israelites, okay? According to the Bible, okay? And the other nations, okay? And let me cap it off. No cap. Well, let's cap it off. Daniel 7th chapter. Nah, the second chapter. So like, yeah. Second chapter. Khan. So yeah, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon at the time, okay, the Assyrian, I believe, but he was the king of Babylon, had a dream. Daniel interpreted, interpret. He did interpret the dream. Salakia, okay. Uh, yep. Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image, okay, that Nebuchadnezzar saw in his dream, okay. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet of part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, okay? That's YAHAWASHI, okay? Coming back with that spiritual power, okay? To do a job, okay? On the planet Earth, okay? Which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay and break them in pieces, okay? Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold broken in pieces together and became like a chaff of the summer threshing floors, okay? Like nothing, okay? Like the Most High said, the nations are as a drop of a vessel, okay? And as nothing, okay? The wind carried them away that no place was found for them, and the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, okay? That's the kingdom of heaven, okay? The ruling body of the kingdom of heaven, okay? It says the government shall be upon his shoulders, okay? Upon whose shoulders? YAHAWASHI, okay? Being the king of kings, okay? When the Israelites get established in the kingdom of heaven, as it says in I believe Matthew 19 and 28, okay? That those that follow Hamashiach in the regeneration, he'll set them up in 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? Because this is who the word is for, okay? Pertaining to James 1 and 1, okay? And filled the whole earth, okay? This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power and strength and glory. And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field, the fowls of the heaven, that he have given in thine hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold, okay? And after thee shall arise another. So Nebuchadnezzar was the head, okay? The image of gold, okay? And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over the earth. The second, which was of silver, the Persians, okay? The Medo-Persian Empire, okay? The kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth, okay? That's the Greek kingdom, okay? Which is a lesser metal, okay? And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron. We're in that kingdom now, okay? Part of iron and part of clay, okay? Where it's about to be done away with, okay? The fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, okay? That's the first part of the Roman Empire, okay? When they went forth to conquer, okay? For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise, okay? That's when Rome fell, roughly in between 200 and 300 AD, okay? And Jake Israelites, okay, which are dark-skinned or brown people, okay, ruled the Holy Roman Empire, okay, for roughly approximately 1,000 years. And whereas thou sawest the feet of the toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. Okay, so two one less material and one of dust. Okay, as it says, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You can clay is basically of the ground. Okay, it has no value. Well, I mean, market value. Okay, where you could just go to any piece of soil, okay, and make into clay, okay, and make vessels from clay, okay. Whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, okay. We're in that divided kingdom now, okay. We're in that divided kingdom now, where Esau is against Esau, okay. Satan against Satan, okay. For there shall be in it the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, as the toes of the feet were of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. When the time of being broken on this side, okay, because that was its destiny, okay, because we're going into prophecy in the book of Daniel, okay, which was written roughly 500 years, or we're going to put it like it's 200 years before the kingdom of brass, which is the Greek empire, okay. Whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. Look at World War II, they're just throat, okay, they're not cleaving to one another, okay, they're divided, okay, part of iron and part of clay, okay. In the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, okay. When the times right now, the beginning of sorrows, the signs, okay, before the return of the Messiah, okay, before he reclaims the earth which he made, okay, pertaining to Second Ezra chapter 9, okay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven, Yahawah, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, okay? And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever, okay? So yeah, man, he's coming to reclaim all the crowns, okay? Currently that's among the nations, okay? All the ruling system of these other nations are about to be done away with, okay? And there's going to be one one nation standing above, supreme above all, okay, in these end times, okay? And when it's all said and done, okay? So yeah, man, as you can see, the kingdom of iron and clay is the shittiest one, okay? So Esau, Edom, you've been dealt a shit hand, okay? And you did your thing, okay? But your rulership is over, man. It's over for you. It's over, okay? It's over, okay? And give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, QADASH. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.